So, hey everyone, I'm Swan. I'm here with Starr Divina, and today we are gonna be eating Taco Bell together in very simple, light, clean girl makeup.
In simple makeup?
Very simple, just a light blush.
Oh,
mascara.
Your joke. Just a little chapstick and some mascara.
Very light.
Okay. Okay. I was about to punch him. Like, light your makeup. I spent an hour and a half on this.
Very light, very classic.
Yes. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Clean girl makeup.
Clean girl makeup.
Clean girl makeup.
Can't clock the mug, honey.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. So we really are eating Taco Bell. I'm very happy about this. I usually do, try to stick to like Miami local spots, but Taco Bell kind of raised me, so I have to, shout it out a little bit.
Where else are you gonna get like rice and beans in a drive-thru? Actually, like not in Miami, because you can go to Pollo Tropical, but out of Miami,
yeah, cheap, late night, reliable,
yes,
and it's been there for me for so much, so might as well shout it out.
Yeah,
eat in the car like I always do.
I used to be a Taco Bell hater.
Really?
Yes, because I was like, that's not real food, like that's not real Latino food. Yes. But I was like, it doesn't need to be. It's something else.
It's its own thing.
It's its own thing. And she's still really beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Very cheap.
Yeah. Well,
and
could be cheaper.
Could be cheaper.
Could be cheaper. Inflation?
Inflation?
Fuck you.
Literally. But compared to other stuff,
yes.
She's still very affordable. Cheers. Cheers. Yes. I'm starting with my beefy 5-layer burrito.
I love the black beans, so I'm doing the black bean crunch wrap. And this looks really pretty.
Actually, yeah.
I'm like, kind of like, it's got a nice little crust on it.
Oh, you want to take it? You want to do these? Okay, first bite.
Yeah, it's good.
I've never had the black bean crunch wrap.
Have a bite. I really like the way they season their beans here, like genuinely.
I love the refried beans here too.
Yes, the black beans, they season them here really good too.
As Cuban people, that's very important.
No. Yes. Yes, no.
It is.
Yeah.
Like a badly seasoned black bean is almost like a badly cooked rice.
It's a crime.
It's when está durito así, I'm like, hurts me.
I hate when it's not like a congri and it's like the beans and the rice and you could tell they were cooked separately and it just doesn't have the same consistent texture and the beans are hard. It's like, I hate this.
Oh no. It needs to be integrated. They need to be
together.
Making love. Minimum.
But do you like black bean soup?
I do.
I haven't tried it as an adult.
But yeah, I felt judgy.
I wasn't judgy.
You're like, do you?
No. My mom likes black bean soup.
Oh,
I don't think I'm there in my bean journey yet, but I love chili. Okay. So like, I do love beans.
Okay. Actually, you brought up something interesting because there's certain regions in the US that don't believe authentic chili should have beans.
Yeah, they kind of suck it.
I agree.
Yeah. Because like beans is what makes it hearty.
I agree. And that texture too.
It makes it creamier.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. I don't ever want to eat a chili that's just meat.
Same.
Yeah.
For me, that's just kind of like a wet picadillo.
It is picadillo.
Yeah. Technically. So the beans kind of differentiate it.
Yeah. And they have the flavor, And the kidney beans. I love kidney beans.
I have not met a bean that I do not like. Actually.
I don't like garbanzo beans.
Oh, really?
I love hummus.
Okay. But you don't like it. So you don't eat what's it called? Garbanzo frito.
Not really.
Oh, I love garbanzo frito. Like with little chunks of ham. Do you eat ham? Pork?
Sometimes. I eat it around Christmas. Okay. It's like
Noche Buena.
Like I would get killed if I didn't eat pork on Noche Buena. After my family roast a pig for fucking 3 hours.
They would roast you after.
Yeah. But Occasionally, I have pork done. I do like it. I just don't eat red meat out of like environmental stuff.
But
Carbon footprint.
Pork is white meat.
That's white meat? It's meat.
It's meat.
It's white meat? It's not red meat? I thought pork and cow were like red meat.
Cow, bison, those are like red meat.
Have you ever had bison?
I feel like I've had a bison burger before.
Yeah. You like to like try weird meats?
Depends what it is.
I mean, I do like them a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me too.
Like, if they're not alternative, I'm not into it.
No, same.
Yeah.
When they don't have any tattoos, I hate that because
You're naked.
not only that, but then they're like, I always wanted to get a tattoo. I just can't decide what. I hate that conversation. I'm like, bro, just get it. It's not that serious. It's never that serious.
I mean, it's art on your body for the rest of your life.
But yeah, just get a little like
I know,
silly
get a little
tattoo.
something.
Yeah, something.
Or get something matching
chiquitico.
with someone you love.
Yeah. But and when they tell me the tattoo they want, it's always like a huge ass piece. They're like, yeah, I wanted to get like a dragon that turns into a koi fish
As
that
long
has
as it's
this
not
and that.
the lion clock thing. Cause that's like Miami boy staple.
Ah, disgusting.
No, cause I see
Lion,
that.
the clock with the rose and
I'm gonna
the
get hate crimes.
hourglass. And I'm like, I no me atrevo to ask them what it means because I do not care. I don't want to hear the
What does
speech.
that fucking mean? It doesn't mean anything. Really, you're a lion?
But imagine a bro trying to tell you like,
I can't.
this is what it means to me because my grandfather this that had a watch and I saw a lion when I grew up and it's just like
fuck up. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know. Men talk, I don't listen. I'm sorry. Minimum. Are we allowed to eat whatever we want, or do I have to finish all this before I have that?
Whatever you want.
Okay, because I really want some of that.
Yeah, this is your journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
I do finish one thing, but that's just my style.
No, okay, like I have a little bit of both, because they're different. I want to go back and forth. You know.
And that's smart. Sometimes I do that because then I can decide what will be my last bite.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't know quite yet.
Yes. Well, yes.
That's crunchy.
Yeah. It's actually pretty fresh.
Okay. I love when Taco Bell come through.
Yeah. When it's like good, it's good.
And when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
Yeah. No. God bless all food service workers. Thank you.
Honestly.
You guys are the backbone of America. Of everywhere.
And that's why we're doing this, to really highlight that.
Yes.
You know, because it's Miami locals working it.
It really is. You know? They're the ones feeding us.
Yeah.
After we get out of the club, you know, need a little bite, trying to get home.
Yeah.
They're taking care of us. Like, genuinely taking care of us. They do the hard work. You know? It's not fucking low skill. Anybody can do it. It's hard.
No, it is hard.
It's hard, and they're there. And I really respect it.
La gente son insoportable too. I can't even imagine the people
Oh
they
my
have to
God.
deal with too, you know?
Yeah.
As like a food, like, because you're constantly people facing, you know?
No.
And at night, dealing with drunk people, I can't even imagine that either.
Dealing with Miamians too. Love Miami, but we can get a little sassy, a little mean sometimes. Just a little.
I do. When it's warranted, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to food service workers, I'm like, I'm really not gonna say nothing to you. I'm just never gonna come back. That's the end of it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I always get this. I almost rarely venture out of this.
Really? You haven't tried any of their like cantina chicken?
You know, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I tried the cantina. I love a quesadilla. Sometimes I'll get the quesadilla here if I'm like feeling really hungry. But I don't know why. I expected it to be a little crunchier and it was just greasy.
Jesus, quesadillas get really greasy usually if you don't cook them right.
That's why I'm like, I like the original quesadilla as is because it's like un poquito sequito. Like it still has the sauce, but like outside it's like, you know, it balances it out. But if like inside it's wet, outside it's wet, it's just too much for me.
For you?
For me personally. Yeah, sometimes like I need like a difference of texture. Sometimes. That's why I like this, because it's like pure mush
Yes.
inside. But since it's like kind of like soft and like tender outside, it's like good combo.
Yeah. Taco Bell, it's like, I like to call it my state mandated slop. Because it's like, it's slop sometimes. But it's good slop.
But it's so like beans and meat and cheese.
Yes.
Carbs, like it's so like complete. Because like in other fast food places,
they
like,
don't give you veggies.
No veggies.
No veggies. At
Lettuce?
least you always get, with that, it's like shitty shredded lettuce too.
And it's like, the chicken is usually, or the meat, chicken it's like fried or whatever. Like, I love other fast food places, but like, there's not, beans is such a good protein, you know?
Yeah. It is a really good protein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's nowhere like, well, I guess like some places, but I feel like there's not a lot of really big fast food places that have like fresh options.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I would say maybe Pollo Tropical is the only option.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
for
Chicken
me.
Kitchen, but you have to get off.
Oh yeah, no.
It's not drive-through.
No.
And then Pollo Tropical is not everywhere. Yeah.
If I were to move somewhere, well, I don't know about you because you moved out. Did you miss Pollo Tropical when you were in Michigan?
I missed rice and beans. That's why I got into Taco Bell. So I was like, holy shit, they got rice and beans. Like, where the fuck else am I gonna get rice and beans from a drive-thru place?
Interesting.
Yeah.
People in Michigan don't eat beans and rice. What do they eat?
They don't eat a lot of rice. It's a lot of
potatoes.
A lot of potatoes. Pasta. It's also, let me not generalize Michigan. Michigan's like very big, especially like Detroit, very much so like a melting pot. But like, yeah, like Midwestern food is not particularly known for rice. Yeah. But chili fucks. We were talking about this earlier.
Oh yeah,
chili's great.
Chili's great.
Chili's really great.
I feel like the only, not to generalize white people, but I feel like the only time I see rice is it's like a rice casserole or something.
Yeah, like the chicken rice casserole. I like a casserole.
I'm very
like a
particular.
green bean casserole, like with the little fried onions on top and the cream.
My mom loves green bean casserole. I have to make that every year. I'm not a huge fan.
That's fair. That's fair.
I had like a rice and broccoli, like cheesy casserole the other day, and I was like,
That sounds good.
this is too white for me.
It was too much. It was bland, or it was just like,
Just the texture of the rice was just like kind of off. I don't know. I was just like, this is like, I don't know, too white for me, I guess. I mean, some white people food is great, but when they start doing weird things with rice, I'm like,
the texture of rice is very easy to fuck up.
so easy.
And if it's like too hard or it's too soft and
Or
mushy,
too loose.
yeah, it's gross. But I don't know. I like a casserole. I mean, lasagna's a casserole.
Oh,
Hot take.
that might be a hot take. I might have to fact check that one later. It's kind of like when people say like, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah.
Type shit. Because it's like meat inside of bread. But there's like, is it a sandwich or is it not?
Or is it a taco?
Or is it a taco?
Well, no. Taco suggests a tortilla. There's no tortilla. It's bread.
It's bread.
It's a sandwich.
But technically, it's like not a cut. It's not like two pieces of bread. You know, it's like one bread that's split in half.
Okay, but like when you have like mini sliders or like mini anything, like sometimes it's like a Hawaiian bread.
True. And they don't like cut it all the way
Yeah.
down. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird for me to think a hot dog is a sandwich.
That's fair. A hot dog is its own monstrosity.
Yeah, it's its own category.
Have you ever had a vegan hot dog?
Vegan?
Yes.
No.
There's this place in the Row that sells Venezuelan hot dogs. And they're really good and they have vegan.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. It's like really good. It has like 8 like sauces.
Oh yeah. So
you
they
been-
do the same.
Yes.
I've had like a Colombian or Venezuelan like hot dog, but the dog itself has never been vegan. It's always been
They do the
a
same
mix of
thing, but they
things.
have a vegan one.
interesting. Yeah, I mean, because the flavor of that really comes from the sauces
Yes.
and all the toppings. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't. The hot dog you don't really even taste at that point too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like hot dog flavor.
Yes. Finally getting into this. You don't like hot dog flavor?
I don't like meat flavor very much, so I like a vegan version sometimes. Because it's like, it tastes a little bit like it, but it's toned down.
Toned down. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I like vegan like chicken, like chicken nuggets or like chicken patties, because it's like also kind of toned down, and also the texture is sometimes a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
Have you had the buffalo like chicken Morningstar nuggets for the patties?
Not the buffalo ones, just the regular ones.
The buffalo ones are nice.
Interesting.
You can cut them up and scramble them with some eggs.
Oh.
I used to do that as an undergrad. Quick little breakfast.
I love that. No, I've never tried that.
Yes.
I gotta try that.
You should.
They're always on like BOGO or whatever at Publix.
No Publix in Michigan.
That's tough.
It is tough.
No pub subs.
No pub subs. So every time I come down, I'm like, I got a pub sub.
Or the cookies. The cookies in Publix are good too.
The sugar cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I like them. The chocolate ones, not so much, but the sugar ones are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have one that's like, they have, you know, they do like a special cookie sometimes, like a seasonal flavor or whatever.
Yeah.
They have like a chocolate toffee one that's really good too.
I love toffee.
I love chocolate toffee cookies. They're my favorite. I like making them too.
Little snap in it.
Mm-hmm. Little crunch.
Yes.
It's a texture thing.
Yeah, like I do like a cookie with a nut in it. Like a white chocolate macadamia.
Oh,
yummy.
love a white chocolate macadamia.
Yeah.
Love a chocolate walnut.
Yes.
Have you been to a specialty?
No.
It's by FIU, like right in front.
Oh, I think I went there once.
They have really good, their cookies are all vegan.
Oh, wow.
And they have one that's a walnut chocolate chip cookie flavor.
That sounds good.
And let me tell you a story about this cookie.
Okay, I'm listening.
My lore.
There's a microphone. Oh.
Don't you normally bite a microphone?
Yes.
Okay, so, oh wait, the black bean is seasoned well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If you add a little bit of a hot sauce, if it's like under seasoned, it's perfect.
It's seasoned perfectly. It does have a little kick to it.
Okay. Okay, you've heard it here first, folks. Ditch the meat, eat the bean.
Period. So, this is my lore.
Your lore.
I was on a dating app once.
Once. Never again.
Never again. Honestly, true.
Give me your phone.
I'm like, thank God I deleted it yesterday.
Oh, convenient.
So, I matched with someone and they worked at Specialty. This was years ago. Maybe like 7 years ago or something like that.
No.
And I was like, oh my God, you work at Specialty. I love the cookies. And he's like, you know what the secret is to the cookies? Is that they put walnut paste in the cookie. So it adds a kind of like a creamy texture inside the cookie. Without needing to like undercook butter.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I never met him, never spoke to him again, got that secret, and that was it.
You got something out of him though.
Oh, 100%. This was such a great find. I was like, this is the most success I've had on a dating app for sure, is finding this little secret hack for like my favorite cookies.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a secret or not, but that's what makes those cookies really good.
That's the walnut paste.
The walnut paste. Specifically in the chocolate chip walnut cookie. You need to try that.
What's your favorite dating app?
My favorite dating app?
Or modern people, you know.
I don't like any of them.
Really?
I don't like any of them. I like to meet people naturally.
Do you meet people naturally?
No. I said I like to. Doesn't mean that it happens.
Do you approach people?
No, I do approach people.
Okay, that's fine.
I do meet people naturally.
Yeah.
I feel like virtually there's just like, there's too many options, and I feel like people almost like gamify it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they don't take it like as seriously as like meeting someone in person.
It's easier to judge someone and to be quickly judgmental when they're on a screen. I won't lie. I've gotten better at it, but there's been some times where like I just see the wrong thing in a bio and I'm like, you know.
Yeah. Like, I hate seeing people talk about
what?
Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, it's a little old.
I'm like, bruh, they're like, it's always like, if you don't like pineapple on pizza, swipe right or some shit like that. I'm like, oh my God.
For me, it's The Office. Off the Office quote.
Oh my God.
Damn, I'm heterosexual. I can't do this. Cannot do this.
It's just so cringy sometimes. I see these like bios. I'm like,
that was 5 years ago. You know, 10 years ago.
We're
at this
past
fucking
this.
point. We're past The Office.
So I feel waffles and pineapple on pizza,
10 years
it's all
ago.
the same sort of category.
They're not caught up with the game memes. That's what it is. We're past it. We're on Brat now.
We're on Brat now.
And the apple.
That's true.
The little apple dance. I don't know how to do it, but I see people do it all the time.
I love it. I memorized it like in one day because I saw like thousands of videos on my feed about it.
That's cute. That's cute. I like dating apps. I don't know. Okay. Oh, she saw
That's part of it.
Well,
which ones do you like? What dating apps do you like?
I like Hinge. I'm not gonna lie. I do like a good Hinge. I like Hinge because as like a trans person, they have the option for you to like set your gender.
Yeah.
And then have people look for, and then have people who are seeking you. Yeah. Seeking that specific gender. Because on Tinder, you can be like, oh, non-binary. But they're like, do you want people looking for men or women?
It's like, I just said.
Neither. Both.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Like, no. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that, and I feel like it draws a lot more of a queer audience, and people are actually pretty active on there, you know? Mm-hmm. So I hate Tinder. Bumble is okay. I have dabbled in Grindr, but Grindr's not a dating app.
No.
It's hell. But it's fine.
Everyone out for themselves there.
Well, I mean,
it's for a purpose. It serves a purpose.
It serves a purpose. Yeah.
You know? I love that.
Yes.
I'm banned on Tinder. I don't know why.
You probably said the wrong thing to the wrong person.
I don't say anything.
You said you don't like pineapple on pizza to somebody.
Yeah, they're like, get this bitch out of here.
Get the fuck out. No.
I don't know why. I was on Field for a little bit.
Field? Never heard of that one.
It's like a dating app, but it's like for kink-centric people.
Oh, okay. Because you like shibari.
I dabble.
You dabble?
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool. I've never tried it, but I feel like sensory seeking, like it feels like a hug. It would feel nice.
I don't think it feels like a hug at all. I'm like, no.
Cause I don't know, cause like you're so tight and you're like, no, okay.
It makes you feel a little bit like a rotisserie chicken, in a sexy way.
In a sexy way. Period.
No, it's very like the adrenaline of trusting someone. Really, more than anything.
So you're just like microdosing trust issues.
Yeah, basically. I'm like, I trust you. I'm being tied up. But
that's so funny.
Well, because the thing is, you have to have trust in them because, like,
if you're hanging and stuff.
If you're hanging, not only that, but like if you're start losing circulation sometimes in parts of your body, so they need to know how to like loosen it or untie it quickly so that you're not, you know, losing a limb.
A lot of communication too.
It has to be a lot of communication,
which I know you like.
I love communication, so it's like perfect for me. Although I also like to tie, although I haven't tied someone else. I've tied myself before, but
oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I've done like some harnesses and stuff. I actually almost like chopped off my head. I almost decapitated myself with rope. How? Because I was like on my way to the car, I was unraveling myself, and I didn't finish unraveling myself, so the rope was still hanging off of the car like when I closed it, and when I accelerated, the thing went.
Oh my god.
All my friends were there, everyone, but like we almost like trauma bonded. Yes. Seeing someone be die. Well, I wouldn't have seen myself decapitated.
Does that count as was it like the people who like choke themselves, like self-asphyxiation or something?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Real fucking kiki.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all want to see something crazy? I had like a nasty rope burn for like weeks on my neck.
Not bruise either. Yeah.
No, it like ripped through like layers of my skin. It was crazy.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here with us.
Imagine, I would have just been headless.
It would have just been me.
Just eating the Taco Bell down my esophagus.
Ew. That's grody. I saw, I'm sorry, this is gonna get gross. I saw a video of like this fly rub its head off, and it was just like, you know they do that because they're always like rubbing their hands to keep themselves clean. Yeah. And sometimes they rub their head off.
I had no idea.
And they can exist without their head for a little while. Oh. For a long while until they starve, because they breathe off the side of their abdomen. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea.
I don't know anything else about it. I just saw that on Twitter.
Like, talk to me more about it for 20 minutes.
No. That's cool. Yeah, kink is fun. Kink is definitely a part of like the Divina image, especially more recently. I did that kink show in Michigan. That was really fun.
Oh, what did you do?
I had like it was drag-esque, but it was like BDS themed, and it was very cool. Everyone just like very much so, just like a lot of queer artists and performers just like doing their own version of burlesque through the lens of drag. A lot of like whips and a lot of like spanking, and I was hosting and it was cute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I love like the community that comes with kink and like the fun that it allows people to have. You know, because it's serious, you know, to an extent, but it's also just like, it's silly. Like, we're just people consensually hitting each other.
I love that.
Like, get into it.
I have a high pain tolerance, so I've always been into that sort of like, you know, paddles, or never whips is too much, but anything like that I've always been very interested in. And actually I went to years ago I went to this it was like this, it wasn't like kink centric, but it was like for Valentine's Day they had like drag performers and like pole dancers and like a lot of like vendors. Everyone was like in like little lingerie and stuff. And I had someone there who is good at tying, and he like tied me at the event.
I've seen pictures. You look so wonderful in those.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like paddling me, and I was paddling other people, and it was just like fun. Like the adrenaline of also it being like out in public, like almost like that.
You're like
yeah, exactly, very that. So it was fun. I like doing, I feel like Miami doesn't really have much of like a kink community. It's more so like up north.
Yeah, it's more of a Fort Lauderdale, Broward thing.
It's mostly white cis men, isn't it?
Well, I know that I can't remember their name, but there's like a group here in Miami, and they're getting started on trying to get like a queer dungeon and queer kink scene going. And I'm definitely trying to get more of that going with my drag.
That's exciting.
Like, that's my dream, is to have like a consistently like kinky queer kind of space people can go to, like
safely.
Yes. Yeah, and like consistently, like twice a week, or not twice a week, like twice a month or every week, you know, because that's the thing. It's like we have some of those events here, but they're every once in a while, and they're never as consistent as I would like them to be. Because it's hard to cultivate a space like that that's really safe and responsible
and diverse. And
then I think also, like, I don't know, Miami, like Cuban Latinx culture can be quote unquote liberal, but also so conservative at the same time, you know, like things really do exist within like a certain confine of like cis heteronormity. And so people just talking or existing about kink, like people don't really, straight people don't really do that.
No,
as far as I know.
Well, I feel like from my personal experience, it's more of like swinging, or you know, they do some BDSM stuff too, but I just like, I don't see like a diversity of body types, or even like, you know, race or sexualities. Like, it's always just like the unicorn, the hetero dominant man. Yes, exactly. Like,
get stepped on.
Yeah, like,
let a woman dominate you
at least once in your life. Or twice.
But
yeah, it's mostly that sort of like dynamic, or like the daddy baby girl dynamic to it. It's like, oh my god, so problematic in a lot of different ways. So
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm like,
let's not open up that can of worms.
Just, oh my god,
I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, I'm like so that type of shit. So yeah, I like to see like another diversity of that, another side of it. Yeah, more people that look like me too, in those sort of like us, you know. I feel like it's always like the same. I love seeing creators, like kink creators, and I love seeing like bigger bodies. I'm like, yes, me too. I want to see the folds and the lines and everything, you know. I want to see myself, and also my friends, you know, because it really does genuinely, like, I'll say that's the one thing about Miami that I really do enjoy, is that like there's a bit more body diversity here,
and a lot of people are less, I mean, they still are, but like there's, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more representation in terms of like what I see.
Yeah.
Especially alternative people too, because alternative fashion can get so whitewashed.
Very much so.
So it's always a dream to see other like Latinx alternative people, because I'm always like, hey.
I know, it is really nice.
Yeah.
They get so creative with it. They look so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it's so nice. And actually nowadays there's been more like goth nights. I was gonna tell you yesterday? Monday.
Yeah.
I went to a goth night.
Where?
Blackbird.
Oh, I love Blackbird.
I hadn't been to Blackbird in forever.
That's nice.
And my
Definitely
friend was
good
DJing.
things. Yeah.
And there was a band in the back that was playing that was like the Cure cover band, and I was like, this is so cute. There wasn't that big of a turnout because it was a Monday, but I was like, this is like a cool.
I kind of like that though. I kind of like a little small crowd moment.
It was chill.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't anything too crazy. I had a really good time.
That's good.
Like, there's been more of those sort of like goth nights happening in Miami, which is nice, but this is recent.
I think goth is like coming back. Not that it was ever gone, but I think
There's a resurgence.
there's a resurgence, and it's in part the fashion, but I also think it's in part like the political climate. Because I don't know if you know, but I know you can't be goth if you're a fucking conservative.
Right.
You cannot be goth if you're ignorant.
Right.
So just like people again identifying with like fucking the system, being yourself, anti-consumerism, anti-capitalism, and like I don't know, I love meeting other alternative people and being like, you hold that and you respect that, and so do I.
Yeah.
And I think that's in part why it's coming back, because it's like, yeah, fuck all that shit. And also, you look fierce.
Period. It's both.
Yes. Like, I love looking a little mean,
Yeah.
you know?
Me too.
Yes.
I feel like I don't usually look very mean, but
you got cutie patootie face syndrome.
yeah. I'm like, hey.
I mean, you get the haircut and everything.
I
Like,
know.
you're so Betty Boop.
I'm like,
Yes.
but also,
You didn't even do that with it. You're still smiling. You're like,
I'm like, hey.
hey, hi. Don't do that.
Yeah, for that. I would be a great dominatrix.
Yes.
It's like, hey, that's not very nice.
I mean, some people like a softer dominatrix.
That's true.
Not everybody has
dom.
to be mean and soft dom.
You know, that's a big misconception too. Like,
Yeah.
people, especially men who are like, yeah, I'm a dom. They just think
You
that
wanna hit
means
me.
like, literally. Like, just say you want to hit women.
Just say you want to hit people.
Just say.
Because you're not really, yeah.
I mean, not only that, but they're like, you know, you have to do everything that I say. Like, there's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just
No.
like,
There's limits.
they expect like total submission, like immediately,
No.
and that's not how that works.
You're not owed that. You earned that.
Not only that, but the submissive person is actually
In
the one
charge.
who's in
Yes.
charge.
This is for them. Yeah.
Like, you think you're in control, but you're like, I'm the one who's putting the boundaries and like the limitations. So really,
Yes.
I'm the one who's allowing what's happening or what's not happening. You're just like a tool.
I think that's like, yeah, the misconception. It's like, it's the dom, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you do whatever I say. It's more so like, you do whatever I say you told me that I could tell you to say. You know? That you told me you'd be willing to do.
Exactly.
And happy to do.
Exactly.
You know?
Mhm.
And there's no right or wrong way. Like, you don't have to be mean or cruel. You can be soft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of my favorite experiences with Kink, we used to have a Kink night in Michigan at this club called Necto, and there was like this dom there, and you know, usually sometimes they have those impact PlayStations.
Oh, okay.
People just want to hit hard, and I get that, because that's
Yeah.
what some people are into. But she was like, what do you want? And I was like, you know, could we go soft?
Yeah.
And it was soft. She like touched me with a feather.
Yeah.
Very soft. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed this more than being like pushed
Yeah.
to my limit or
Yeah.
pushed to take a lot of pain, because I personally don't like a lot of pain. And that was fun. I was like, yeah, this is hot.
Yeah, there should be levels, and like, even if someone does like a lot of impact, doesn't mean that they always want that,
Yeah.
or like want it straight off the bat,
Yeah.
or want it to be at that level the whole time. Like, there
Yeah.
can be ups and downs, or there can be moments where I don't want any pain at all, or
a break.
Yeah, and that's totally fine too. It's having that sort of like communication.
Yeah.
That it's not always gonna be the same.
I agree wholeheartedly. I'm getting full.
Yeah, I'm done. Well, this was really fun. Thank you for joining me. This meal was incredible, of course. And
you did such a good job whipping this up. So much work into this.
I whipped things up.
She goes, yeah. Here, give him a little. Fuck you. Fuck you.
We fix it.
Fuck you.